TMM Marina about an hour ago, and we came over to Peter Island. This is the start of our last week on our boat. It's been sold. It's been fun. We had fantastic sailing conditions for our last week on Amnesia, and we sailed almost all of the British Virgin Islands. We were fortunate to have my daughter and son-in-law aboard, along with our 2 granddaughters. It's our first morning on the boat, and like I said, we anchored here in Peter. I looked at the weather. It's going to be strong wind all week. And we're going to head out from here and go over to Marina Key. Lily took a turn sitting in one of Jai's happy spots. Yeah, we got pretty strong wind. We're getting close to our reefing conditions, so we just went ahead and started out with 1 reef in. We have almost 20 knots true, and 1 reef in for this boat, pretty hard on the wind, and we're doing 6 knots. I think that's pretty good. It's all due to the crew. Way to go, crew!
Her down there.
Way to go, crew! Good job. I just saw 7.9 for boat speed and 28 knots apparent, so there's plenty of wind today. We spent last night at Marina Key. Right there, we're going to get an early start from here and motor straight to the baths, and hopefully we'll find a space there so we're getting ready to cast off. Okay, crew, I'm ready. It's usually really easy to get off a mooring. All you have to do is drop the lines, but we've got a lot of wind, and these lines have a lot of tension on them. So I had to give a little bit of motor. Like the boat wants to turn this way, so let's do it. Let's help it out. With the engines pushed to 2300 RPM, we were just able to break 6 knots, all due to the heavy wind of nearly 30 knots right on our nose. We're doing a pretty good job of slowing it down. Well, plus the wind. You know, our current wind right now is 28 knots, so with this big boat. The leaving early sort of worked, but there were already 3 boats here. The bad news is it's red flag day on the beaches, which means it's recommended we do not go ashore. They will have breakfast and think about it. Here we are at Devil's Bay.
Stand up right here. Stand up.
We're being bad citizens and ignoring the red flag because honestly, it doesn't look that bad.
Jump. I'm scared. Go. Up here.
All right.
It's just a little chilly.
And I'm going to get my slippers on now and follow me. Here goes nothing. You should always make sure your feet are not stuck on something before doing these maneuvers. Well, that did work. Yeah. There's Amnesia out there.
So they give you...
There's a nice sandy path from the beach to the baths. We're walking.
They're walking right past.
A bunch of tourists over there, and Elise is taking their picture. It's very exciting.
Thank you so much.
I can go right where Mom was standing.
Nice. Almost wiggle wiggle. Yeah. Wow.
My turn?
I got you.
Go get.
See if you
Okay,
can,
Dad's taking his
see
turn.
if you can stick the landing. Beautiful.
Right in the eyeball.
Extra points for right in the eyeball.
So you want this ready? I can't touch the ball.
Swim. Kick off the rock.
I'm trying.
No, just swim.
No, we can swim.
By the time you get that on, you'll be over here. Kick off, like you would the side of a pool. There you go. And here you are.
After walking through the baths, we walked to the top of the hill where the official entrance is and paid the entrance fee. We left the baths and headed for West Dog, where we did a little snorkeling before lunch. Look at this swimmer. She's going like crazy. We left West Dog, I think it was West Dog, where we went a little snorkeling. And I was going to anchor over there in Leverett Bay, but my son-in-law Jim has never seen the redone Saba Rock, which you can't see right now because it's right behind that boat. So we picked up a mooring over here at the new and rebuilt Bitter End, which in my opinion is nowhere near as cool as the old Bitter End. We left Virgin Gorda Sound. We're on our way to Anegada. We got some great wind this morning. And we're doing 7 knots. That's not bad for a big pig boat. We're part of the Anegada flotilla. There's one boat way up there, 2 boats there, and then a bunch of other people back there doing like us. I'm really excited to see if that's a sunreef back there and if it catches us. I mean, I would expect a big sunreef to sail faster than us. We got a beautiful rainbow. 7, 7, 9, 8. Look at that. Woo! 8-1, 8-2. Wow. We couldn't ask for better sailing conditions. Better point of sail. Really good. There we are.
Hello, people who are watching. I am Lily, and this is my favorite swing. This is Penelope.
Cowwreck Beach, in my opinion, is the best beach in all of BVI. Jai wanted in on the swinging. No trip to Anegada is complete without a visit to the whale. Oh yeah. Famous Anegada whale. We met Marlon on shore when he was sanding a boat, and he came out later to sell us ice and serenaded us.
It goes like this. Have you ever seen a lovely island in the Caribbean? Have you ever seen the best island in the Caribbean? So let me tell you all about it. So when you're ready to catch a ship, you have to sail to another port. But this port is off Anegada. Anegada is a paradise, and everything that we have is very nice. Anegada is a paradise, and everything that we have is very nice. We have the beaches white and clean, the very best in the Caribbean. So when you out and you start to freeze, come to Anagata in the West Indies. Woo!
Love it.
Thanks, Marlon. All right.
You have a good evening.
You too. Absolutely.
It's morning in Anegada. We made it through the night without landing on the bottom. When we got here, we actually anchored 3 times because the first time we anchored, we had about a foot underneath our keel and rudder. And this is the only place where I checked the tides, and it was a, I don't know what you call it, a rising tide, but it was expected to drop by about a foot, and I didn't want to end up with the rudders in the sand, so we moved forward and anchored a couple other times. I think the secret, if you're anchoring in Anegada, we're right behind the mooring field, but you need to go actually more towards the shore, because the bigger boats, they anchor over there. I think there's a little deeper bit of pool almost towards shore here. But it is possible to anchor in Anegada. You don't have to pick up a mooring. Anyway, it's predicted to be over 20 knots of wind today. We're going to head to Little Jost Van Dyke in the bubbly pool. It's about 25 miles. Let's see how we do. I don't think we're going to hit 8.3 knots like we did yesterday, but it should be a good sail. We're doing great. We've got almost 25 knots of true wind today, which is a pretty good windy day. 7.4 knots, and as you can see, we're on a sort of a broad reach. It's going to take us a little over 3 hours to get down to Jost Van Dyke. Pretty amazing. Great sailing this week. Up in her happy spot. She really likes being up in the wind. There we go, we got 27 knots true wind, 8.1 knots of boat speed. Big wave, 8.7.
Only 22 knots of wind and a reef in.
You have 26 true and 1 reef. Wind picked up to almost 30 knots, and I saw 9.1 for our boat speed. We did do better than 8.3 knots. You can look at the chart plotter at least and see that the lowest wind that so far has been 20 knots, and the highest has been 30. I was hoping to see 9.4 again. Alright, so we went from Anegada to Sandy Key. It's been a great sailing day today. You can see our average speed was 7.3 knots. We did it in a little over 3.5 hours. That's pretty good. We stopped at Sandy Key for lunch, then continued on to Jost Van Dyke.
Part of a day. But otherwise our heat wave was like 85. Yeah.
You don't want to carry that well.
Hello.
Wow. Let me zoom out.
Dad, Mom, do you have a phone?
Here we are at the bubbly pool.
Right here in the sand.
Mom, help me move.
Yes. Jump right there.
Are there fishies?
No fishing.
No fishies?
I saw one, but it went over that way.
What is this now?
My buddy, how do you run away? Where'd you go?
So we're in Great Harbor, home of Foxy's, and we got here probably almost 2 hours ago. We anchored out over there, and the anchor was really only halfway dug in. It was mostly on a rock. I didn't like that. We saw these 2 moorings in here. We'd approached them earlier, but our depth right now indicated by the boat is -4 feet. 0.4 feet. So just for fun, I'm gonna, but it looks like this is the lowest tide. This is the lowest of the low tides. We appear to be floating, which is good news. And I'm gonna go take a look and see what it really looks like underneath the boat. I'm gonna go take a picture of the underside of our boat and see just how much clearance we really have. Because I think it's close to next to nothing. All right. I sort of think that when I jump in, I'm going to hit the bottom. Oh yeah, that hurt. I thought I might have put that nice white gouge in the keel, but operations back at TMM told me a previous charterer had done that. This is definitely the lowest low. I mean, I'm standing in the water right now. I'm standing. I jumped in and hurt my foot because I hit a rock. Yeah, this is craziness. This is crazy shallow. Oh well. At least it didn't ruin the rudders. We left the worst mooring in the world. And now we're out here, it's really blowing like stink. We've got 28 true, 32 apparent. Our boat speed's 7.5 knots. I'm actually heading higher into the wind than I want to beat our destination, but otherwise I have to put another reef in the main. Before you do that, to get the second reef line on that clutch, I think we may need to put a second reef in. So the wind's really blowing. We got a double reef in the main, the first reef in the jib almost. You still see the blue line. We're doing 8 knots. Pretty amazing. Finally found the right guy to be the helmsman. Jim's got us going along here. We got 19 knots true, 23 apparent. We're 36 degrees off the wind, and we're doing almost 6 knots. We were doing 6.3 a second ago. I think it's pretty good. Pretty good for this boat. The wind was blowing hard again. Here we had over 30 knots of wind. It's a blowing today. Here's today's trip information. Our average speed was 5.3 knots with a max of 10.
Yeah, somebody's gotta take that
We
home.
saw
Take it home,
32
you'll
knots apparent, and I think I saw at least 29 knots true. So anyway, it was really high. A lot of wind today. We're here in the bight. We picked up a mooring. You know, there's really no good, seems like no good place to anchor here. And I'm really shocked that there's this big empty space.
How to do a cannonball.
Watch your legs, your ankles.
You climb up. There's Mom. 3, 2, 1.
We took the dinghy and snorkeled the caves. Here's what you have to do when your daughter spills milk into the air conditioner vent.
A little at a time. My God.
This much at a time?
Yes. Yes. If you're going to be that picky about it, yes. Spit it out. We'll put some sanitizer in your mouth. She's trying not
Try
to.
not to drink
Do
it.
not leave those over there, though. Go away.
This is what you do when you spill milk down the.
One of you has to go get those. Okay?
Do a little bit. You'll get calibrated here pretty soon.
Oh, it's disgusting. It's warm and it's disgusting.
Don't get it. Just do a little. Just a little.
Sorry, the way-
Don't suck the milk up into your mouth.
I'm
trying not to.
What your mom's doing. She's trying to suck up milk without sucking
No,
up
I'm not
milk.
drinking it.
She's trying to suck it up, but not get any in her mouth.
Watch your head though.
It's like watching
You're gonna do it, Elise. I have confidence.
Like an hour.
Your dad could start boiling water.
I'll start boiling water.
One more. Go look at it.
Finish.
It's looking really good.
Finish. Knock, knock.
Who's down?
That does look really good. Look, I get the light on there. Look
Aren't you
at
glad I didn't say banana?
that. Wow, there's hardly any milk in there now at all.
Who's there?
It's really windy today. Got a hold of my hat. Today is going to be our last day of sailing on Amnesia, potentially forever. And the only thing we have planned for today is to sail and go back to the base. So to make our sailing a little bit longer, we're going to do a circumnavigation of Norman Island and then head back to Road Town. All right, you want to steer? All right, here's our youngest sailor, Billy doing the steering. We got a lot of wind today, 22 true, 26 apparent. We went ahead and put a reef in the jib and a reef in the main, and we're still doing 7.5 knots. Anyway, here's the backside of Norman. Not a lot of people see this view of Norman. Not really any safe anchorages on this side of Norman. There are Jai and Lily up in Jai's happy spot. Here's the south side of Norman. I think we did this once before. There's our resident photographer. I've set auto to sail us at about 145 degrees. This boat does not sail dead downwind. So at 145 you can see that the true wind angle's 155. When it gets much above 155 the jib collapses, and I don't like that. That's a little snappy move. So broad reach going downwind with some pretty good swells here. Maybe about 8 foot, I'm not sure. Well, we were having so much fun sailing downwind after we passed Norman over there. We decided to keep sailing downwind, and now we're going by Flanagan Island, which is in U.S. waters. And as we pass this, we'll head to wind and head toward base. Jai's happy place is a wet ride today. Today's amazing. We got a reef in the main, a reef in the jib. 21 true. We just saw 28 apparent and 8 knots. We're hauling. So this is the end of the line for us on Amnesia. There she is in her slip, looking good. Our adventure started in 2018 at the Annapolis Boat Show, with us getting on Amnesia in the summer of 2020. And now, having owned Amnesia for almost 5 years, our time has come to say goodbye. We're going to keep sailing, but only on other people's boats. Meanwhile, I thought I would end this with the last sunset we experienced on Amnesia.